Biafra National Guard though, they don't come outside come talk say on 30th to be the hero day. He said that they say that day everywhere go red though. He say if they see cockroach will come outside. He said that day go red though. As they don't talk the IPOB IPOB don still make the same comment to say that day is going to be totally locked down in Biafra land to honor the people wey kpai for inside Biafra struggle. My people, I'm going to play the video. May you listen wetin one of their publishing secretary talk for inside here. May you listen from the beginning to end o, wetin they say they go do that day o, and before we come back come continue.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to Biafra National Television and Radio, BNTVR, the official broadcast station of the state of Biafra. I'm your host, Pointer. This platform is built on truth, courage, and discipline. Before I go on with the brief, I want to welcome us to the month of May, the month stipulated on the 30th to remember the armed forces of the state of Biafra. That is the day, May 30th, stipulated for the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, in honor of gallant men and women who strive hard, who worked hard for us to survive, for us to speak about the peoples and the state of Biafra. Furthermore, that day will be a public holiday. A public holiday. Every government offices in the territories of the state of Biafra shall be shut down in honor of our heroes and heroines of the armed forces of the state of Biafra. I want to continue with this statement from Hina Jilani from Pakistan. I quote, "Human rights are not embodied and protected by declarations, conventions, or pieces of legislation. They are embodied and protected by people. It is people who go out to claim their rights. It is people who realize their freedom." End of quote. That was from Hina Jilani from Pakistan. I want to appreciate our international friends who has been able to show forth their effort in our communications, seeking international solidarity for the avoidance of catastrophic armed conflict in West Africa region of Sahel, and also for the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals, which includes renewable energy and agriculture. Nevertheless, the Biafran Provincial Government, PPG, Government of the State of Biafra, still insists on the need for a humanitarian access while also maintaining the confidentiality we have both enjoyed in our communications. We all know that the Nigerian state is expired, while the state of Biafra is existing. Why is the Nigerian state expired, you may ask me, and I'll answer you, and which is the fact. An amalgamation agreement is an agreement that amalgamation agreement that joined the Northern and Southern Protectorate to establish the British enterprise named Nigeria has since expired, because an amalgamation agreement is an international law which binds countries together on a mutual agreement for a period of 100 years. Even though that of Nigeria was criminally forced, that was the expired Nigeria was criminally forced on indigenous peoples by the British colonial government just to achieve their selfish interests without respect to the human rights and fundamental freedoms of indigenous peoples, which includes the peoples and states of Biafra. So we should be proud to be identified with the state of Biafra, because even General retired Yakubu Gowon is blaming a dead man. He's blaming the death of former president or ex-president of Nigeria, Musa Yar'Adua, for the dead state of the British enterprise named Nigeria. Yakubu Gowon is actually going through karma. He should brace up and speak the truth always, that the Biafran genocide of 1967 to 70, which he perpetrated with others against indigenous Biafrans, is haunting him and Nigeria particularly. Is he tired of praying for Nigeria? I thought he has a program, Nigerian Praise. And why does he need now to blame the death of same person that didn't even spend? Yakubu Gowon spent a lot of years as head of state. He has seen that even while he was head of state, the situation was better then than it was in this year, 2024. And by the way, what is the state of his hometown? Yes, what is the state of his hometown, which is General retired Yakubu Gowon? What is the state of his hometown with the Fulani bandits and herdsmen? Has he been able? That is the state of Nigeria. Whatever is happening in his hometown is the state of Nigeria. If he can't combat what is happening in his hometown, he shouldn't talk about combating whatever in Nigeria, because Nigeria is dead and buried by the armed forces of the state of Biafra, which is the Biafran National Guard. There is need for unity and love in the self-defense of the state of Biafra, because there is strength in unity. The self-defense of Biafra is the mandate to reclaim and protect territorial lands, waters, and resources for livelihood and citizens of the state of Biafra. Which is why we are speaking out now, loud and clear, to the defunct Abia state government and its Operation Crush. Whatever you are crushing shouldn't get into the territories of the Biafran provincial government, which is the government of the state of Biafra. We have gotten intelligent reports that they are trying to harass traditional rulers that are part of the territories of the state of Biafra, to force them to accept the presence of the terrorist armed forces of the Nigerian government. We are speaking out loud and clear that we are not going to allow any form of Operation Crush in our territories. They have been formed and created to continue the subjugation and abuse of the fundamental freedoms and human rights of indigenous peoples. And also, the population census by the occupying terrorist government of Nigeria is banned and not allowed in any territories of the state of Biafra. Please be warned. This is an earlier notice. Meanwhile, those concerned about the recruitment process of the restored armed forces of the state of Biafra, which is the Biafran National Guard, comprising of the Biafran Army, Biafran Air Force, Biafran Navy, and Biafran Detective Force, we have seen your concern, and we are also telling you, don't worry. Do not be dismayed. Do not be worried about the recruitment process, because it is based on intelligence and sophistication. Just ensure you answer all questions. When you answer it properly, you are going to be admitted into the enlist and officer cadre of the armed forces of the state of Biafra, and it is open to every indigene of the 31 provinces, which include the national provincial capital Lőck of the state of Biafra. Till you hear my voice again, I'm your host, Pointer. Take care.
My wonderful people, if I don't hear am, drop your own opinion for inside comment section and share this video as e dey hot o.